She is the founder of Aswell Vocational Training Center. Kongla Mercy Nfor hails from Donga Mantun Division, Northwest region of Cameroon. Born of Nfor woman, the mother of 5 is married in the headquarters of Bui, Kumbu, where she had established her business center before the outbreak of what has come to be known as the Anglophone crisis. Yes, she is now an IDP in Yaoundé town, pregnant with the knowledge and skills in the production of detergents and cosmetics. Madame Kongla Mercy could not fold her arms to sit jobless in Yaoundé simply because her business suffered the effect of the ongoing crisis. Dealing with natural products, coupled with her additional imported skills from the United States of America, her center, located at Carrefour Hotel du Plateau, Essos, is a unique training center in cosmetics and detergents. Let's discover this entrepreneur full of skills.
This is a dream that I started all alone 10 years ago. In my young age as a youth, I used to teach young girls and women whatever I know how to do. And this was already a passion in me. So alongside, I realized that young girls and women, they were really challenged in the community. So I focused my mind on the young girls and the women. So I started this program initially alone in 2011, and in 2015, my center was legalized in Kumbu by the SDO of Bui Division. In 2017, I traveled to the US and upgraded my knowledge in this product. And in 2020, then I had a ministerial decision that issued me an authorization to run a vocational training center. So I was in Kumbu, and due to the crisis, I was affected and I relocated to Yaoundé. In Yaoundé now, I started, and this is my first batch that I'm training. I trained youths and women in Kumbu, I trained ladies, and presently here I want to realize my dream. I don't want to sleep because I was affected by the crisis. In the US, where my resource persons, they encourage us that when you are in business or you have a program, when you fall, just rise up and continue. So I saw the need to start this center where I am today here. So now here I train young girls and women. As you will see, there's the first batch that I'm training in Yaoundé, which is soon going to be going to writing their exams and to get their graduation. So I'm just thankful to God for giving me the strength, the energy to attain my dreams and my goals. I'm so happy.
Madame Kongla's experience abroad is an indispensable asset to her community and country. Traveling is education.
My traveling to the US, my experience there was a very good experience. I traveled to 5 states. I went to Chicago, to Portland, to Seattle, to New York, and I ended my training in Washington, D.C. And I'm so happy to my resource persons. Before going, I was already into cosmetics and detergents, but I was doing my own way. But in the United States, I was given the best of training on cosmetics and detergents. As you see here, I was trained on organic soaps, or organic products, on natural products, because they discourage harsh products, but they have a lot of natural products that maintains the skin. So while in the US, I was polished on body milk. As you see here, this is the body milk that I trained in the US, all from organic products. Here, we look at my hand sanitizer. It's very different from what is being produced. This is my hand sanitizer, and here I have body gel. This we call bath gel. I trained in the US. There's a lot. We have liquid soaps here. To talk about soaps and detergents, my training went in phases because here we feel liquid soap goes for everything, but in the US, I was made to understand that you have particular soaps for dishes, you have soaps for dresses, and you have soap for ties and marble ties. So while there, I was trained on all these products. I was trained on medicated Vaseline. You can see I have a very good Vaseline. It's medicated for babies, for dry skin, and the Vaseline is very good. So I also train on how to produce rose water. Rose water is a product used in processing body milk. It helps to moist the skin. It helps you to remain young. We talk of anti-aging. So this is a very good ingredient in it. And also in the US, I was meant to emphasize on a hydrometer, because now in Cameroon I'm trying to train those who are dealing in cosmetics and detergents. I'm trying to introduce them this instrument. It's a hydrometer, and it's used for gauging for measurement of the acidic content. So this hydrometer has made my center to be one of the different centers in Cameroon, precisely in Yaoundé, because many people just deal with chemicals without getting some aspect like gauging the acidity level. So now in my center, when you enroll in this center, the first thing you have is a hydrometer, and this is to show the difference of training, because I deal with good well diluted chemicals and measuring with this hydrometer.
She has empowered many vulnerable girls and women back home before being compelled by circumstances to relocate here. Standard training at Aswell Vocational Training Center lasts for 6 months. Operating here for less than a year now, the directress will soon graduate her pioneer batch of trainees.
I started training here 6 months ago. I was attracted to this center because I had a passion for processing of cosmetic products and detergents, and having been also processing, and I saw this center that offered the possibility to fine-tune, my know-how. So that was one of the main reasons that prompted me to be here, and I'm happy to have gone through the training because it actually polished what I initially knew and corrected some errors that were being committed, in the course of chemical production of some of the products that we use in our homes. And I found the center a very simple center that welcomes people of all walks of life, welcomes all classes of persons, and I want to thank God also for the trainer, who is so simple in her nature and so motherly, and is ready to really explain down to earth to every learner, whether it be irrespective of your category, irrespective of your level of education. She's able to break down to reach at your level.
Even new trainees at this center have very high expectations.
To be able to do my detergents, I'm expected to do my cosmetic by myself. I'm expected to equally be a trainer to train other young girls, people of all walks of life, not only people who have acquired a certain level of education, people who are not educated. I am expected to train them so that they can be able to put food on their tables.
The change of a business environment from the rural to an urban area has not been a bed of roses for Madame Mercy Nfor.
Actually speaking, it's not easy in Yaoundé. I was having a center in Kongla of 5 rooms and a multi-purpose hall for training. Everything that was burnt in my house. While here in Yaoundé, setting up this center, it has not been easy. I'm challenged with accommodation, that is space, there has to be space. I'm challenged with equipment, I'm challenged with chemicals, because where I was already on my feet. Where I started, but now in Yaoundé, I'm starting from scratch, buying everything, and day in, day out, you see young girls coming around me to train. The equipments are not there, so I really have those challenges, and they are drawing me back to really attain my goal to empower the young Cameroonian women and the young girls.
Those who understand her situation, including her trainees, have been encouraging her not to relent her efforts in empowering young girls and women.
We want to first of all appreciate our trainer, Madame Kongla Nfor. If we have to look back at the challenges that befell her before her relocation to Yaoundé, You know, you really see somebody with a passion and determination to impart young Cameroonians and others, you know, with what she's bent on doing, imparting knowledge. So I want to tell our trainer, Madame Kongla Nfor, that the journey may just start with a single step, but it's going to be 1,000 miles. And more strength to her, and to encourage her, and to appreciate her for all that she's doing. More grace to her elbows.
Even though she is away from home, the nostalgia for her region of origin prompted the creation of the Annex Center in Bamenda. Considering her numerous challenges in operating away from home after the ugly incidents, there is an urgent need for the government and well-wishers to promote this sustainable initiative. Aswell Vocational Training Center opens her doors to other IDPs and Cameroonians of all walks of life to come and acquire life-changing skills.